Hi, today's car is Kia e-niro and I'm here in front of Ülemiste hotel. Take a look. It's quite a windy, noisy day, and here is the car. Kia e-niro. Let's take a look from outside. Looks quite nice. Has kind of futuristic nose, front part. The advert says that with one charge up to 455 kilometers. Let's take a look at the trunk. Not that much space as in the ID4, as you can see. The Segway a little bit, but the trunk is not small. It's quite okay. This particular car costs 43,000 or something. Let's take a look at the back seat. Okay, here is my bag. I'm sitting inside and I'm 178 and the front seat is in a comfortable position, not too much behind, but it's okay. It's smaller than ID4, but it's obviously a smaller car and it might be cheaper too, so head space, you can see how much. But for me is enough. If you're like 2 meters or something, then it's going to be a problem. Or like 195. I'm 178, so it's fine. Okay, so let's start with the driving, highway driving, and then we go to city driving. I'm coming up front. So I'm now behind the wheel. All those autopilot and systems to keep the speed, the rudder, everything is available. Some buttons to regulate the sound, music are on the wheel, quite comfortable. So let's start it. Start button. What is this? Drive safely and obey traffic rules. Watching the screen while the vehicle is in motion can lead to serious accidents. Okay, we understand that. I'm now putting my safety belt on. If you're wondering how is my hand, it's much better. And now it doesn't not hurt at all, so it took quite a few days. Okay, let's start. So now here we put on drive. No? It did not start yet. Okay, now it started. Now it started. And here we put it on drive. Oh, okay, we have to go in reverse. Okay. Backing up camera. Check your surrounding. Backing up camera. Basic, but okay. The car locked and we're leaving now Ülemiste hotel. Ülemiste hotel, and we are going for a highway drive. Ülemiste shopping center is still packed. People are spending their hard-earned pension funds. So now we're going past the airport. As you can see, to the left is the airport. There is a quite heavy traffic. And now it's 3:20. I now engaged this radar to keep up with the other traffic. So now it's stopping and accelerating automatically. Here it shows the energy flow. It has a few interesting features. Those buttons are for the stopping. So for the regenerative stopping, so you can engage on a stopping power on a different level. So if you want it to stop more rapidly, you pull that towards yourself, and if you want to decelerate less rapidly, then you pull that one up until onto you, towards you. That is a bit different. So the brake pedal is a separate brake pedal. In the other cars it's kind of connected to the regenerative braking, but not in this car. The brakes are completely different, and if you just press the brake, it wouldn't regenerate any of the energy. So I think it's maybe that's not the best idea. I liked it better when there was one pedal. You brake and you don't have to think, does it regenerate or it doesn't. It does it automatically. Now you have like two more things to think about. So Kia, if you're listening, then take note. So now we are on the highway, and we have some traffic ahead of us. It has a lot of power. So that's not a problem. We reach 110 with no effort. Okay, so the maximum speed is obviously quite high. We're not going to try that. But it has a lot of power. This car has a lot of power. This driving automotion thing, the radar, you see this is the sign for the radar, the small red dots. The dials are quite basic, but I don't mind. I don't need to have like big screens and video graphics. Actually, you see how much charge you have left. Are you spending energy or regenerating? This is quite clear. Later we're going to test also the navigation system. Let's try to reach this BMW. No problem. So now we are going to go back, and I'm going to press this for decelerating. Okay, somebody's calling. The acceleration is quite good. Today was a very windy weather. The sun is shining. What is this? Ah, it's giving some beeping noise when I'm not in the lane. Okay, now we're driving back. You can actually feel, maybe even hear the wind, but the car automation is doing the correction work quite well. You can see how it corrects the driving to consider the side wind, because we have like a wind 19 degrees towards this road, like from here. That is actually one of the interesting things, that the airport is made this way that it will be up the wind. So, and Tallinn airport is built perpendicular, like on 90 degrees towards this Tartu Maantee. This is the road which brings to Tartu, one of the biggest roads in Estonia. nice. I like it. Let's try the menu. No? Okay, here is the navigation too. It's small, but let's check it out in the city. Now let's concentrate on the highway driving, which actually the car is doing itself. This sensor in the left mirror or right mirror, which is giving a warning if a car is next to you or behind you, like blind spot sensor, in this car is kind of small. It has two parts. Let's see if somebody passes us, then I will show you. It could have been bigger, so you can notice it better, but it also gives a warning with the sound, which is good. You see? It's not very visible. The acceleration is great. I'll later tell you if the car is front wheel or rear wheel drive, because at the moment I can't feel. Maybe I think it's front wheel. You see by this animation here, you can understand that it's front wheel drive. The ID4 was rear wheel drive. Also the Skoda is a rear wheel drive. So this one is a front wheel drive. I actually for our climate, in the cold climate, I prefer front wheel drive, because there is a less chance for you to go into a spin. For example, if it's very slippery, front wheel drive is much more stable. But we haven't had the chance to make a slippery like winter driving test, so I don't know. But this car, the overall feel is kind of more basic. The interior is okay, but it's kind of it's not luxurious. It's kind of cheap. It's okay, but the best interior so far was for the ID4, Volkswagen ID4. Okay, so that's it for the highway drive, and we'll continue with the city drive in a moment. I have to take this call. Okay, see you. So hi. Now we are continuing with the city drive with this Kia e-niro, almost like Robert De Niro, only e-niro. The sign is quite bright. I don't know, what do you see? And for these videos, watch until the end. It's going to be interesting. Now we are going to switch on the navigation system. Let's take a look. Okay, how can I enter something? No, it's only a map. Okay, this was some kind of preset. I hate those sounds. No.
In 200 meters, turn right and then please make a U-turn if possible. In 100 meters, turn half right and then turn sharp right. Now turn half right and then immediately turn sharp right.
Okay, I think we have to go. To the parking lot so I can explore this navigation system. I already hate it. For me, it seems stupid, but let's see. Okay, take 2, navigation system. Let's try it. So now it's on. We're putting menu, route. Route options. No, I want to enter a new route. Going home, map. Oh. What is this? Stop guidance. Okay, here we are putting the search one. And we're trying Kristiine Keskus. At least it has a keyboard. Okay, here the predictive thing, put it on. How can I switch off the sound, navigation sound from here? I don't want no voice. Hate it. Hate those voices. But did it start? No? Set as destination. Ah. Okay, I'm quite used to different kind of navigation systems. For the average driver, this is not the best one. But let's start. Let's see, recommended. Let's take the recommended route. Putting on drive. Okay, it shows two views. One is like a closer, this is like a close-up, and this is further. That's okay. So today is windy, that I already told you. Let's continue with the driving. Now we have a student in front of us. You see this yellow leaf, means that he's studying how to become a driver. So this time I will use the navigation and the route they're offering me. So let's take a look how it's going to be. What I like about this car is the range. 455. If it's true, it's very good. Okay, now it offers me, as the other navigation systems too, it offers me a left turn on Liivalaiä Street. Once you have set the regenerative braking from here, you just have to release the gas pedal. That's it. But it starts driving whenever you release the brake. That's something different. The other cars you had to push the accelerator so it would start driving. Here you just release the brake and it starts moving, which actually, I don't know, it's just different. For me it's not difficult to hold the brake, but obviously it's more comfortable not to hold it, not to have to think about it, but it's different. If you are stopping for a longer time, maybe you have to put it on neutral, which is also a hassle. Okay, let's try. In front of us we have, what is this? Hybrid Prius, which is also partially electric. I don't know, the sun is just ahead of us, but let's see. Do you see something? What do you see? We are going to be at the destination, what time? 15:47, or that is, no, 15:52. We are going to be there. Now it's 15:47. Okay, when you get the hang of it, then it's fine. Let's see the other buttons. There. Okay, let's start the driving. There are a lot of real estate projects. You see? Here they're building something huge. The car is really quick, like all electric cars. Let me know in the comments below what other cars would you like me to test. Okay, the air conditioning with those buttons. And then the screen turns to, which is actually, if you have the button, maybe then show it here. It's kind of hybrid system, just buttons here, but then you have to look at the screen. Okay, let's put it to 21, and I don't like it to blow too much, so the blower is on 1, 2 is okay. What other functions do we have? We have drive mode. What is it? Did something change? No idea. There are a lot of driver students on the roads at the moment. Actually, the navigation system is kind of looks basic, but it's good enough. I don't know if it's internet connected or not, but that was a big advantage both for Skoda and for the Volkswagen, because it gave real-time information about road repair works and these kind of things. I have a road repair work in front of me, like 50 meters to the right, but I don't see any signs on this map here. So my suggestion is that it is not internet connected, so this is an offline system, offline navigation system. And here we can go to the bus lane legally. Bus lane, and here we have to take to the left. Okay, now we are at the Christine shopping center. And that will end the test with Kia e-niro. Kia e-niro. That's it. Maybe I'll have some bonus information. Let me just check the car. Like, subscribe, comment what do you think about this car, and let me know if you want me to take some other models to test. But okay, this car is good. It's not bad at all. Okay, see you in the next video.